So you're ready to sit down and watch that movie, and of course, what do you grab first? You've got to grab your microwave popcorn. Today we've got 8 different brands that are popular and favorites of most people's, and we're going to be doing a tournament-style taste test to see which one of these is the very best.
Thank you to everyone that voted in the poll this week, and big thanks to Super Hippo for originally suggesting this video. And also, one more thing before we jump into the taste test. Big thanks to all of you guys that are subscribed to our channel, because we just recently hit 900, and we've actually gained over, well, almost 700 subscribers during this year.
You guys are awesome.
So, yeah, thank you so much for that. That means we're only 100 away from the big...
Less than 100.
1,000.
Yeah, baby.
All right, we're going to get a couple of these popped up, and we'll be right back for the first round.
All right, so first round, we've got Orville Redenbacher versus Kroger brand, and these, almost all of the ones that we got are the movie theater butter popcorn. There's a couple that are just butter popcorn. Anyway, so one thing I wanted to mention, when you're cooking your popcorn, people kind of have their own way of doing it. Our microwave has a popcorn feature on it, so you just push that and start, but I always listen for the popping. You probably, those of you that make popcorn a lot, do the same thing. Once they get to about a second between pops, you want to take it out or they'll come out burned. So
I do not know anything about popcorn, and I rarely ever eat it because I'm not a huge fan of popcorn, so hopefully I don't offend too many of you by saying that, but...
I think popcorn's a great snack when I'm just sitting around watching a movie, but normally I don't eat it either, even though I do kind of enjoy it.
All right, so this one is the Kroger brand.
Which is kind of interesting that it made one of the top on some of the lists I read, but we're going to see if there's a good reason for it.
Yeah.
So definitely can see the butter. It's pretty yellow. Let's see how it tastes.
Definitely, I'd say more salty than buttery, actually.
Yeah,
quite
it
a bit
is
of salt.
salty. It kind of melts in your mouth. So it's got a tiny bit of crunch to it, I guess.
I like that. I think it has a pretty good texture.
It has a good crunch.
Has enough crunch, and then it also kind of melts in your mouth afterwards.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say that it's soft.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's got crunch, but then it just kind of melts away really fast.
Right. And I think I would like a little bit more butter flavor, and rather than more salt.
All right, let's try the Orville.
Orville Redenbacher. Is that how you say it?
Something like that. This is looking a little yellower in color.
Okay, this one tastes more like popcorn. Like the other one was kind of just a lot of salt. This one you can actually taste the popcorn.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Like the corn part of the popcorn.
Yeah.
I would say this one has slightly stronger flavor.
This one does?
Yeah. You don't think?
No, not at all.
And maybe a tiny bit crunchier also.
Definitely crunchier, actually.
I think I like the texture crunchiness of this one better. And I think I like the saltiness and butteriness of this one better.
I like the taste and the texture of the Kroger better.
Okay, well, I'm good with going Kroger, which is kind of interesting that Kroger beat out Orville Redenbacher. But yeah. All right, that one's going to the next round.
Next up, we've got QUINN versus Pop Secret.
All right, and this one actually is losing points for me because I think they probably think of it as a feature, but there are separate butter and salt packages in there that you have to pour in after it pops.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's supposed to make it fresh or something, but it's kind of annoying. So the whole reason to get microwave popcorn is so you just stick it in there and then take it out and eat it.
Yeah.
You don't have to do anything extra for it.
Oh, ooh, not good.
Oh no. I was wondering because the salt and the butter that you stick on there gets all over the top of it. And you shake it up and stuff, but apparently
it's not good, right?
That piece was really plain tasting.
Yeah, and it kind of tastes like it's been left in packaging too long or something. There's like a plasticky taste. I'll try one more to make sure.
It has good texture, I think. I like
good texture, but unless the Pop Secret is really bad, I don't see any way that could win.
All right, well, get some from the bottom.
Pop Secret is a lot better. More buttery flavor, and it doesn't taste like plastic, so easy win for Pop Secret.
Yeah, Pop Secret.
Dang, dude. This stuff is cooked. You have to spend extra time doing it for a worse flavor.
All right, for round 3, we've got Jolly Time versus Cousin Willie's, and we noticed something kind of interesting when we opened up the Cousin Willie's bag. It looks remarkably similar to the Kroger bag, as in identical.
Yeah, they are exactly the same. So we're not sure if they just use the same packaging or if it actually is the exact same popcorn rebranded. We're going to find out.
Yeah, we're going to find out. So I guess let's go ahead and dig into this one first.
Yeah.
Not that I'm going to remember exactly what it tasted
Yeah.
like before, but if they both make it to the final round,
we know which one wins.
Yes, we'll see.
All right. Ooh, wow. Nice and buttery on my hands.
I was just going to say, it's nice and buttery in my mouth. So,
Oh, yeah. That has a lot of butter.
good flavor. Good crunch. Salty.
I do actually prefer popcorn to be a little more like melty in your mouth than crunchy, but
Okay.
I don't mind it. It's still pretty good.
I don't like when it's too soft and it's just like soggy. Not that any of these have been that way.
Yeah. All right, next up is Jolly Time. This
Okay.
kind of reminds me of those jelly beans.
Because it's jolly?
The logo. I don't know. Does it look like the jelly bean logo? What's
I
that
don't know.
jelly bean logo?
It looks like a really old-fashioned logo. Jolly Time. It probably is old.
That's pretty good too. This one might be actually a little bit tougher because they seem very similar.
They are very similar.
They're both pretty buttery.
The Jolly Time seems a little harder. I would say crunchier, but
A little harder. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's not.
it's just more hard. It's not a good... I like the texture of this one better.
Yep.
Because it's just more crunchy, but it still kind of melts in your mouth. Jolly Time is like actually kind of hard to chew into.
Yeah, Cousin Willie's is better, I think.
Yeah, but if you like a really hard popcorn, I guess this is your man. But otherwise, I think the flavor maybe slightly better, very similar, but I like the texture better of Cousin Willie's.
Yeah. For the last matchup of the first round, we've got Act 2 over here and Kirkland over here. Now, this is the most unfair round because we've got a giant box of Act 2 here, and Kirkland is barely being represented with their tiny bag down there.
That's because you have to buy, I think, 48 packages in order to get it, and I didn't want to do that, so I got one for my sister. Thanks, Dawn. Appreciate that. And should we get started with the Kirkland brand?
Let's do it.
All right.
Ooh, thank you. Okay, so these ones are more white than some of the others. The other ones have been like really, what?
Does that mean no butter?
I don't know. The other ones have been really yellow when they've tasted buttery, so.
I'm going to drop those back in and shake it up a little.
It tastes like slightly overcooked, maybe. Definitely not super buttery or super salty. I'd say there's a little bit more salt coming through than the butter,
And
but...
the crunch isn't very good either.
Uh-oh, there goes the Kirkland.
Yeah, I guess that kind of tells you the story right there.
Not great. I mean, it's not bad,
It's
but
not bad. No.
not the best one we've
Yep.
tasted, definitely. All right, so Act 2.
Act 2.
This one is more
Pretty good.
yellow, like I was
Pretty good
talking
texture.
about. Yeah, I do like the texture on that. Pretty unique butter flavor.
Yeah, it's not quite the same as the others, is
Yeah,
it?
you can definitely taste the butter, unlike the Kirkland.
But it's
but
not very strong, I
It's
wouldn't
yeah,
say.
but I kind of like it. It's sort of subtle, but it's just enough.
Butter
So I don't
flavor.
know if either of these are the best, but out of the two, I think Act 2 is better.
I agree. Okay, first round of the semifinals, we've got the Kroger Cousin Willie lookalike.
Yep.
But this is the Kroger one.
It's the cousin of Cousin Willie.
Cousin
That's who they're
Willie.
referring to.
And we've got the Pop Secret. So...
Now I've got to warn you before. Okay, you stuck your other hand in. You just got this hair on your
nice.
on your hand. I didn't want you to stick it in the popcorn.
Maybe that was Catherine's curly hair. She's helping us cook these.
Hi, I'm Catherine.
All right.
Oh, wow, that's like...
That's really yellow.
Extremely yellow. I did kind of go for the bottom.
Wow. Yeah, pretty buttery flavor. I think the yellow is a little bit deceiving because it's not overly buttery,
Yeah, it's not too bad.
but pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. Good crunch. Nothing super new here. We're just trying to decide between these which ones we
Yeah.
like better.
All right, so now the Kroger. It's basically the same as this one, but stronger. More butter, more salt.
Really?
You don't think so?
Well, I went really deep on this one, so I think I
Oh.
probably got some buttery or
You
stuff.
got to be consistent. I went with the top on both.
Aha. Okay, let me
So-
go down. Let me go down low.
All right, down in the deep.
Wow. So one thing I'll give for this one, it is packed.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah,
lot
that's
of
true.
popped popcorn in this one. Okay. Yep. I definitely got more butter that time.
Yeah. Okay. So, really depends if you like more flavor or more of a subtle flavor. I like more, so I think I like the Kroger better.
Okay. I'm not sure that there's much difference for me in the flavor.
In terms of texture, actually, I can't really tell them
They're
apart.
very similar. This is a close one, but I'm gonna have to go with Kroger as well.
All right, I agree. Last matchup of the semifinal, and if we were right and the Cousin Willie's is actually the same as Kroger, I think I know which one is going to win.
Me too.
Because I like that one pretty well, and I don't think Act 2 is super great.
Yeah, let's try it again and see. Confirm. I think it has a good texture. A good crunch. It's not too hard, not too soft.
The taste is lacking a little bit. It has a good flavor, but not quite enough, in my opinion.
Really? I was going to say I don't love the flavor of this one. It's not bad.
I think it's fine.
I don't know.
All right, so now for
A little
the
funky.
Cousin Willie's. This is the more yellow stuff again. I do think this is the same one as Kroger. Did Kroger win the last round?
Oh, huh.
Well, then our final might just be two of the same exact popcorn. We've been tricked. Because I definitely like this better.
You definitely like that better. I think I do too, because this one just tastes a little bit off to me. This is going forward.
Yeah, so I guess let's bring out the Kroger and see if they're actually exactly the same.
All right, we'll be right back for the final round. Okay, so 25 toothpicks into this, and the last round, or the final round. Yeah, I know, it's like crazy how much stuff you get in your teeth when you're eating popcorn. We're looking there at the receipt here, and the Cousin Willie's for 3 packs was $1.67, and Kroger for 6 packs is $1.35.
Yeah, so the Cousin Willie's is twice as expensive for what you're getting.
More than twice.
And we think that they're exactly the same.
And that the packaging is exactly the same. We're about to see if the taste and everything is exactly the same.
Yeah,
so
this is pretty interesting. We've done like over 100 taste tests, and we've never had a final round with 2 of the exact same thing. So this might be the first.
Or crunch.
So yeah, again,
flavor.
I like that buttery flavor.
All right.
And then the Cousin Willie's. Oh, I need one more piece. Oh, that wasn't quite as buttery.
Oh, mine was.
Yeah, I was gonna say it could just be that I got,
the placement of your hand.
the butter might not be perfectly distributed.
It's not. It's kind of hard to do that with
There
these,
we go. I think they're exactly the same.
I don't see any difference whatsoever.
The texture is almost exactly the same, and the flavor profile of the butter is very, very similar. And again, things aren't always distributed perfectly or cooked perfectly or whatever. So
are the same.
They're the same. So that is really, really interesting. I mean, when I first saw the bag, I thought we made a mistake, like taking the wrong one out from the box. But people that are buying Cousin Willie's are getting scammed because you can get the Kroger.
Big time scam.
Yeah, for half the price, and it tastes exactly the same.
It is exactly the same stuff. Holy cow. Okay, so go find your Kroger store. Maybe people that don't have a Kroger store and can only get Cousin Willie's. I don't know if that's a thing.
Yeah, that's true. If you can't find Kroger brand, then Cousin Willie's is still a good option. Just more expensive.
And not any more expensive than any of the other brands, so it's still good. But if you do have a Kroger brand, here is the value right here. Best popcorn and best price.
This is going to be the end of the video. We hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, please be sure to leave it a like and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. We'll see you next week.
See ya.